What's up? 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 What's going on, everybody? It's your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another The Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast, and if you're on the West Coast, get up. Actually, sorry, it's not 7:30. It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock East Coast time, and it's 6 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. Still, get up. I am doing this 30 minutes later because I just got started late. Not even gonna hold you. I got started just completely late. So not even gonna hold you. But still we're gonna be talking House of the Dragon today because geez, oh my god. This had to be one of the better episodes, one of the more heartbreaking episodes too. Especially with everything that goes on after the events of Blood and Cheese. It's a lot going on that I want to get to. That we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this. And of course, today is Mika G Day. So of course, tonight on Blurred AF, we are going to be celebrating, Mika G. It is her birthday. So if you follow her on social media or anything, make sure to give her a birthday shout out. You know what I mean? And just let her know, that we care and we love Mika. So we're going to be celebrating her birthday today. So I'm going to go over this. Of course, this is my fourth live in 2 days. So for fifth live in 2 days, and tonight be the sixth. So I had some time this weekend. You know what I mean? So we got to get into everything, but you already know how I do it. The real question is, All right. Let me see who's all up in here so far. Junior Network, what's up? What's going on? Torian, what's going on? What's up? Good morning. Of course, it's Happy Mika G Day. Is she? Good morning. It's a bro, I have not been asleep at all. I have not been asleep this whole entire time. I've been up this whole day. So I am not even gonna hold you. I'm sleepy. Not even gonna hold you. Yeah. I've not been asleep at all. I've been asleep at all. But I can't sleep with all of this other stuff going on. And even last night when I started off, I wanted to do a live chat, have some people come on stage, similar to Torian, what he does. No one wanted to go up stage with me. So I ended up doing it, how we did it. Tracy Woods, what's up? Good morning. Oh, there go the woman of the hour. It's just Mika G, and it's her birthday all day, and wanna rub her feet. I don't know. I messed up the words. What's up? Good morning, Mika G. It is Mika G Day. So give me some Starbucks too while you're at it, Mika. I like a caramel mocha latte with a little bump of chai. That's all I need. Just a little bump of chai. Can you do it? Yeah. Thank you for hooking that up. All right. Oh my God. But yeah, so last night it was crazy because, I didn't even, wasn't even going to go into certain topics. But but I just want, it just ended up being that. And, you guys loved the live last night. I loved both lives last night. So I really appreciate, you guys coming through. You know what I'm saying? Those impromptu. You can tell I'm not at work when I'm live because I have to have something to do. It's like I got ADHD. I gotta have something to do. I would have come up had I not been asleep after House of the Dragon went off. I was knocked out from that melatonin gummy. I'm not mad at you. I couldn't think of words. I'm sorry. I was trying to give you, you know what I'm saying, these bars, but these bars fell short, Meek. I'm sorry. I will do better next time. Matter of fact, I'll do better tonight. I'll make sure to give you these bars that I got. You know what I'm saying? The hip hop, the hip it, the hip it, the hip hop, pop it, the don't stop a rocket to the Mickey G boogie, the book. But see, I ain't got no bars right now. But anyway, we are going to get into House of the Dragon episode 2. And when I tell you this episode had a lot, it's a lot that cracked in this episode. It's a lot that cracked in this episode. They cracked off. And this episode is titled Rhaenyra the Cruel. Good morning, Priscilla. Good morning, good morning. But this episode is titled Rhaenyra the Cruel. And for one, we're coming off the end of Blood and Cheese. So you already know that Aegon is freaking out. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm starting to yell at the TV. I know I'm enjoying it because today I was yelling at my tablet because I was going off. I was going off on folks, and they can't hear me. They're already taped. They can't hear. They can't hear me. And oh my god, when I tell you that, first of all, Christian Cole is nasty. I'll just let you know he's been eating. You know what I'm saying? Unwashed, forbidden fruit. You know what I'm saying? And he's been watching a couple, some days. You know what I mean? And of course, the queen already know that they've been bumping and grinding. I don't see nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Nasty. So he could have did something if he wasn't up in there getting, up in here with the queen and all of that. But this picks up literally at the events of the last episode. Alice is worse. So they're just because she's nasty. She's a nasty Erica. You know what pisses me off about her is that she don't see nothing wrong with what she's doing. But again, they're evacuating everybody out of the castle to try to find out what happened. You know what I'm saying? The blood of the prince. And when I tell you, Aegon had every right to be pissed. And if you don't think he had the right to be pissed, you're crazy. Now, they don't take him seriously. That's one of the biggest things. They don't take him seriously at all. You know what I mean? But honestly, he's not a bad king. Is he getting manipulated? You know what I'm saying? From all sides? Yes. Otto Hightower put him in that position so he could manipulate the Iron Throne. Let's keep it real. And Aegon got so pissed today. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this, cuz we're going to war. You know what I mean? Now, you can say what you want to about Aegon, as far as his kingship, all of that. But Aegon loved his kid. You know what I'm saying? He loved his kid. And you can't tell me anything different. That he did not love his kid. You know what I mean? And this whole entire time, is Aemon who really, he's the one who should be dead right now. Let's keep it real. J Rock the Apostle, what's going on? This cat right here is the one who should have been dead, because if it wasn't for him in the first place, we wouldn't even have this situation. You know what I mean? The king has lost his child. He's over there breaking down. The queen is over there breaking down, and they're trying to blame Rhaenyra for this. You know what I'm saying? Where it's a lot of hands in this, but Aemon is the one who found the coin, so he already knew. Okay, it's got to be somebody who is proficient in coins. You know what I mean? So he already knows. You know what I mean? So again, Allison sucks. Otto Hightower has been manipulating the throne literally since Viserys was on there. He's just been manipulating the whole entire thing, making sure that his daughter got with the king. You know what I mean? Making sure that she had kids with him, even though it was like having sex with Tales from the Crypt. And she was like, ew. You know what I'm saying? But I got to do it. You know what I mean? Ever since she was like, 14? Disgusting. Disgusting. You know what I mean? So, of course, this is hitting her too. Because for one, if she wouldn't allow old Christian Cole to over there eat the forbidden fruit, dirty forbidden fruit, that nasty, stinking, ain't washing in a while forbidden fruit. If he wasn't doing that, maybe, just maybe, he would have been on his job. But where was he? With you. But you can't tell nobody, and he can't tell nobody. But Otto Hightower is like, yo, we need to just, get cooler heads prevail. Let me go ahead and talk, but things should have been a little bit different, yada, yada, yada. And, and then she was like, good things will come to this. Where? Because it only gets worse. You know what I'm saying? Aegon Targaryen is pissed. I'll be mad. Look. If I was him and my child who is innocent was murdered, I'm not going to lie. I would act just like him. He's not wrong for the way that he feels. You know what I mean? Because look, he's asking people, where you at? Christian Cole, where was you at? And look at his mama. Your mama was up there getting whacked it up over there with, with the king's guard commander. You know what I mean? Instead of being on his post. Look at her. She's afraid. And he over there lying. He been lying since season 1. I don't like Christian Cole. Christian Cole should have the worst bumps on his lips of all time. He should literally have the bumps. You know what I mean? Because if he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, yeah, he was in bed, all right. He was in bed with your mammy. How about that? You don't want to tell that, do you, Christian? Huh? Look at her, still looking stupid. Yeah, because we all know the truth. And I can't wait for that truth to get revealed. You know what I mean? And he's going off because he really believes Rhaenyra is the one who set this off, which Rhaenyra technically is his half sister. You know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? He's over there, he's pissed. He is like that smug cut bitch is over there at Dragonstone. She's just waiting for us. Yeah, you know, whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? His fault? Alice's fault? That's their fault. Oh my God, this dude pisses me off. God, Otto Hightower didn't even piss me off this episode. But Christian Cole pissed me the hell off this episode. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. You know what I mean? But again, Aegon is there. Clubfoot coming here. It was like, hey, I'm gonna do okay. How can I? I can't do Lord Aries like I do Snoop. But he was like, excuse me there, sir. We have found the murderer. He's with the rat catchers. You know what I mean? He already was, but he's manipulating his situation and putting his position because he like, you know what I'm saying? He like whooping feet. It's not the way that Kendrick Lamar was talking about. You know what I'm saying? He like the feet. You know what I mean? A whole lot. You know what I mean? But they're questioning Aegon and see, hey man, what you gonna do? I don't think it's wise for us just to go to work, but I do like the fact, and it was pointed out in the podcast at the end of the episode, that Otto Hightower used the death of Jacaerys as a political tool to get the people riled up. And it reminded me a little bit on how the civil rights movement got pushed because everybody who had a Jet magazine could see Emmett Till. And once they saw that and they saw it in person, you know what I mean? The people who saw it in person, it was over after that. It was over after that. Now we could be able to mobilize our front of what we're doing. And I like that. I honestly give a props for being swift on his feet about that. You know what I'm saying? And while Aegon is saying we need to go to war, we need to go to war, he does not know how many dragons and the type of dragon. Yeah, Aemon, he got the king dragon. He got the biggest dragon. You know what I'm saying? But Daemon ain't no slouch either. Neither is Rhaenyra in the sea state. They got it. They got it. But Aemon's not listening. He's emotional. He's in his feelings. And if it wasn't for your mammy and your Kingsguard, you wouldn't have had that problem. You know what I mean? But he was against having his son just put out there like that. And it was Otto Hightower that kind of made it make sense, because it does make sense from a political view. You don't want to be looked at as weak. You don't want to be looked at in a certain dynamic. So let me go ahead and do this for you, big dog. Let me go ahead and make sure that everybody can see your son and what they did to your son. And we're going to blame it on them. Political. You know what I mean? And to a certain extent, it wasn't Rhaenyra, but it was somebody close to her that made that decision, which was Damien. You know what I mean? So, again, they're putting this out. But I felt bad about in this episode, the Queen. I'm not gonna lie, I felt so bad for her, because she had to give up the son who knew he was going to be king, and and had to basically tell that to his mother. Well, tell that to she's the queen, but tell it to Aegon's mother, that her son has died in the PTSD and all of that, who that goes along with. I mean, just think about it. That's hard. That's hard. And I felt so bad for her in this episode, because she's innocent. She don't even do nothing. But who I blame? This one, Allison. She been up. I get it. That cookie gets old and stale, and you want a fresh new rapper to go up in there and make it do what it do. I get it. For a long time you was over there sleeping with the Crypt Keeper. I get it. But at the same time, you're dead wrong, because if people found out that Allison was over here bumping cheeks with the King's Guard, the commander of the King's Guard, then what does that look like? You know what I mean? What more secrets does she have? And I didn't like her in season 1, because she went off being innocent but being jealous of Rhaenyra. She's always been jealous. She's always been jealous of Rhaenyra, and it reaps its ugly heads in these episodes. So now this is them, getting ready for the funeral, taking the child's body that is uncovered, and showing everybody what's going on. So they get I think this is cheese. No, this is blood, I believe. They got him, and he spills the beans. I was hacked by Daemon Targaryen. That's who I was hired by. It wasn't me. And then Lord Clubfoot, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, who was the other guy? Yeah, he was blood. Another guy was cheese. You know what I mean? So it was like, who was the other guy? And that other guy was cheese. And that's going to come up later, because he was the rat catcher. You know what I mean? So that comes up later. But again, I'm not going to lie, I thought they was going to drop this kid, but I'm not going to lie, I didn't want to see that scene with his head decapitated. It was all smooth and crisp. You know what I mean? But they were positioning themselves to the queen, because again, look at where, what they did to her child. So everybody was clamoring for the queen, and her anxiety got the best of her. She couldn't take that. I wouldn't be able to take it either. You know what I'm saying? But my man, Clubfoot left, and Aegon came in. Well, Clubfoot is in the back. but you already know what time it is. And actually, that's character development because he will go to war if it need be. He probably don't like war. You know, he just wants everything to be all kind of like pieces of cream and all of that. But being real, he want all that. But because he's pissed because you killed his son, oh yeah, I got something for you, big dog. And of course, I can't see it, or I can't show it on YouTube. But again, this is going on, and you got all these people that's in the keep is seeing the next heir to the throne literally decapitated, and they're pouring out to the queen. Now again, on one side it's very good politically because now you have, if you go to war, you have a reason to go to war. You know what I mean? You have that reason. You know what I mean? But she over here having a whole panic attack. And I thought they were going to drop. I thought the kid was going to fall out. You know what I'm saying? The way that they had to push forward, I really thought that kid was going to fall out there. His head was going to roll off. Not even joking. You know what I mean? So Rhaenyra's just now finding out, what happened. And they're like, what she remind me of that meme of 50 Cent. Why is fuck me though? You know what I mean? It's part of my language, y'all. But that's what it remind me of. She's like, I didn't have anything to do with this. Now, what I like about this episode, is because for one, Rhaenyra is a G. Is a G in here. And all that talk about strong feminine women and other medias, you need a Rhaenyra with you. You need that because she was over there checking Daemon, checking everybody. You know what I mean? Was not playing, but Daemon was sitting there like, you just again. I'm gonna say this again. My man Matt Smith is so dope as Daemon Targaryen. He is so dope. You know what I mean? I gotta give him props. I know it's not popular, you know what I'm saying? But my man, I mean, you could tell he was up to something. His whole entire face, you know what I mean? Like the song said, it's written all over your face. You know what I mean? But she told him, I love because she stood up. You ought to say, mind yourself. Rhaenyra is a G. She's been a G since she bust up in a function right on her dragon. What y'all got going on around here? Oh, this is your king? This your king? I burn him to death right now. I burn everything that he got. You know what I'm saying? Faulty king anyway. Rhaenyra should have been on the throne. But she already knew. She looked at Daemon and was like, I already knew you did something. I know you. Look at that smirk. Look at that smirk. That's why I like Matt Damon. Again, Matt Damon does look like a young Vigo the Gartharian from Ghostbusters 2. The dude who was in the painting. You can't tell me that head. Look, he's like, yeah. I got something cracking. What you want? Yeah, I did it. And she snapped on him. Yeah, that was like, this kid is dead. They blaming me. You couldn't even tell me. You couldn't let me know. You know what I'm saying? It was like, Mr. Eric, bring me some names. I got some names, I had something to do. So when I got the names, I tried to put yada yada together. Boom, bada bing. They killed the wrong kid. You know what I'm saying? I can't take responsibility because they're idiots. Technically, he's right. Because they were supposed to go get Amon. Amon. They weren't supposed to go get him. They were supposed to go get Amon. You know what I mean? And she knows that. But, she's snapping on him. You weaken my place on the throne. I'm trying to get the throne. You over here doing dumb shit. Dude. And he was like, I needed to do that. And she reminded him that his brother he knew his brother wanted the throne so bad. You know what I mean? Almost like in that Thor Loki type of sense. But he was ready. Hey, you need something to crack? He's the first one ready to box. That's why I love Daemon. I love Daemon. And I know she can't trust him, but she's gonna need his aid. You know what I mean? But technically, two things is right. I believe that Damon loves her. I think he loved her, which is creepy because that's also his niece. Blah. But it we call it duck a duck because they're married now, so whatever. I do believe he loves her. And when she was talking about that, you just want to be a part of this, the Iron Throne and all this and all of that. You didn't want to really see me. I think a piece of that, yeah, but over the period of time, he really does love her. Remember, he killed his wife to be with her. So he was not joking. You know what I mean? And because she'd been emotional, so like, you use me as a tool. He was like, I didn't use nothing. And this is, I'm not gonna lie, because this scene and the scene with Allison and Christian Coles, that sexual tension that starts from domestic violence, because she wants to slap the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? But they have this thing, they have this dynamic about them that, even though, to me, this is just to me, even though she can't trust him, she knows she can't really live without Damon. Damon's too much of a G just to be like, I can't trust you, I can't this and I can't that. Yeah, bullshit. You need Damon. Damon's a writer, like a legitimate writer. There's nobody in that's going to help you like Damon is going to do. You know what I mean? And you love him. You know you do. You know what I mean? And he's right. When Sir Eric brought you the crown, who bent the knee to put it on your head? Me, that's who. Did I do it? You're right, I did it. All right. Right. You're right, I did it. You know what I mean? He was being honest. But they're having, she was like, I was in the bed alone and you wasn't there. But he was out, he was out handling business. That's one thing I can't. You can't say that Damon hasn't been a man of his word of everything he's done in this series. You can't say he did. And even when he left, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, I'm going to handle business. You know what I mean? But they were excellent in this scene. Again, great acting, great writing, but beyond the writing, great emotional tone, because it set the tone to parallel Allison and Christian Cole's nasty ass. I'm sorry. That's why they the house green, nasty, throw up, green, blah. He said, and look, he said, do you accept me as your queen and ruler? And he was like, yeah, or do you clean up what you even now to what you think you lost? He was like, yeah, and what do you think I lost? I did not lose it. You gave it away. Like I said, this is tremendous writing here. I was a leader of men. He was afraid. And technically, Jacaerys is just like Aegon. And so Jacaerys had a little bit more iron rule because Idle Hightower, but they're so similar. Maybe I would say Aegon's a little bit way more aloof than Jacaerys, but Jacaerys was not a strong king, like ready for war. They didn't fear him. They feared Daemon because Daemon was about that life. He was about that thug life. He was playing with these cats. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't that he could trust him. He was literally like, this dude can pop up. Well, I guess he didn't trust him because he could pop off at any minute. You know what I mean? And again, the looks, the everything. This look right here, the way he looked at her, I'm telling you, this is. Yeah, and you're right. You're right. He has a little bit of that Homelander. Tori, I just seen the comment. He does have a little bit of that Homelander in him. But again, he went off to do his thing and he walked off like a G. Like he walked like an NPC character in a, even he was so pissed he didn't even talk to his own daughter. And I keep forgetting he got black kids. Yeah, I've almost forgot about them kids. You know what I mean? And she wanted, I forgot her name, but she wanted her to fly off, be able to take what Jace actually asked for she ended up having her do it, taking her dragon, going up, you know what I'm saying, looking at the area, go high so they don't see you. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your dragon shut up. You know what I'm saying? Up, yeah, Bela. Almost forgot about her. She was played by a different actress in season 1 because they made they age her up. Again, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the dragons. Who let the dragons out? That look like the dragon from Shrek. That donkey ended up having some things with that I don't want to imagine. But Damon was ready. I'm telling you, Damon was ready for war. And that's why I like Damon. Damon was ready for war. He ain't tripping on that. Let me get my dragon. You get your dragon. We have a big turkey shootout. What's happening? You know, so. And again, this scene is amazing. And this got pointed out. Watch the very end where the director or the showrunner is talking. They make this scene here where they just look at each other. They are both miserable. They're both, and I caught this while watching the show. They're both miserable. They took their child, and she had to give up a child to save one. You know what I mean? And they just give each other this look, even though he treats her like trash. Let's not get it twisted. He treats her like trash. But in that moment, she knew, and he wasn't bullshit. He was on his P's and Q's now. I'm about to tear it. But old mouth over here. You know what I mean? He should be bumpy face Christian Cole. Because he been over there chewing on the forbidden fruit. And he knew he could have made a difference. He knew he could have made a difference. No, he didn't want to protect the children. He didn't want to, he was too busy getting, you know what I'm saying, well, putting the burrito in the pocket to be able to figure out what was going on in his own inner circle, the whole nine. He didn't know what was going on. And then finally, Allison gets a bath after a week. After been sitting around fucking y'all all week, now she can get her fucking ass in the tub. Oh, nasty. And then Christian Cole comes in there. Both of y'all stink. When the last time you took a bath? You know what I mean? But they're dead wrong. They're dead wrong for this. And they know that they're dead wrong because, for one, he was mad anyway. You know what I mean? Because Rhaenyra didn't want him because my secret code, my secret oath. It was like, I didn't want you to break your secret oath. Then you go over there to her former best friend and then go ahead and start smashing pita bread. Nasty. I hope it falls off. You know what I mean? I hope it comes apart. And then you had Eric. Now, in a height of reverse psychology, Christian Cole's scandalous. He was like, you could have been watching the keep, and you could have been this. He was like, well, where was you at? Nah, son. Nah, I'm manipulating this situation because you could have been doing something. No. Yeah, you could have been doing something. So this is what I want you to do, big dog. I want you to go over there, act like you're your brother, and go ahead and kill that false queen over there. If you could do that, we good. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's Eric with an A and Eric with an E is over there with Rhaenyra's camp. So my man legitimately, Aaron with an A, played his brother to a T. Played his brother to a T so he could infiltrate the area. You know what I mean? Get close to the queen, and when you got an opportunity, strike. You know what I'm saying? But Sir Christian Cole is so much of a hoe. You know I'm a hoe. I'm sorry. He pisses me off. It makes me want to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss, y'all. But man, Christian Cole pisses me off. You know what I mean? Because it was your fault. You were supposed to be securing the royal family. You're the Lord Commander. You can't get pissed off at me. So he was telling him, go over to Dragonstone and go over there and make this thing happen. You know what I'm saying? He said, you're sending me over there for death. No, for triumph, if you succeed. which would have been triumph. They would have, if he would have been able to kill Rhaenyra, the season over with. The Greens won, and you ain't never got to hear about them again. Now Bael's over there with Jace over there shooting bows and arrows, over there reminiscing about their real daddies. Well, Sir Harwood Strong, because he's a strong boy. Everybody has a side piece. Everybody got their side piece. So, she got pregnant with them kids with the side piece. Of course, she was faking the marriage anyway. While dude, went off with his boyfriend and lived a happy ever after as a pirate. You know what I mean? So, hold on. So, let me see. So, in this scene, we find my man Aemon being what his brother was doing, all up in the that's not the house of the Lord. And you're a little too skinny to be sitting there like that. You know what I mean? But again, he was over there at a brothel, spilling his guts like his brother did. They're no different. You know what I mean? They're no different. But again, he had to get his rocks off. He had to have somebody console him. So he turned to the women and the ladies in the night. As my grandma used to say. The women in the night. And he's drunk too. And in this scene here, hold on. She's explaining that they had a shortage of supplies out there because of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Everything was 3 times the amount. You know what I mean? He's like, man, what can I do? I think you go up here with the Lord of Ships and the guy who say the Lord of Ships, and you get to meet his brother for the first time. And he was telling him it's not all you thinking about this adventure and all of this. That's not what it's cracked up to be. We are going to war. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it. We're going to war. And he think it's all fun and games and you get to be smooshed up. Nah, I got something bigger than this, son. All y'all ain't gonna be able to go. Now we have Rhaenyra up in here with the sea snake. You know what I mean? And again, what I like about this scene is that number one, he's not afraid of his wife. Number two, he he actually honors and cherishes his wife because he knows she's ready to go to bat for her family at any given time. Remember, she was going to go to bat for her family in season 1. You know what I mean? So to be able to, get to this point now in season 2 is amazing. So in Daemon's absence, Rhaenyra is going to be next to Rhaenyra so she could be able to have wise counsel, wise, crafty counsel. And this is it Marilys? I can't think of her name off tops, but she was the one that that was giving the information to Daemon, and she was Daemon's former lover. And remember, she left her former lover to be with, Rhaenyra. So once she realized this, she really can't be mad. Yeah, you was getting ready to, you thought she was gonna be queen or something, whatever. Now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the captain now. So you can't tell me nothing. And she just sat there, but like, look, I should have been still a hooker. I could have been out here selling my body, making some money, and I'm over here dealing with this, this Game of Thrones crap. Because that's what it is. Well, I'm over here in the drama where I'm not trying to be the drama, and I could be over here doing what I got to do. But they even told me everything. He's at 555 East 5th Street, 5th. But it seemed like he was master manipulating her until the right princess came along and he could be able to sweep her off her feet. Knocks me off my feet. And She was like, "Hey, big dog, if Damon said you could be free, you can be free. Whatever." And she was trying to send him to a faraway land. Like, what the hell? Like, this ain't Dragon Ball Z. Like, you ain't got to just send me to a faraway land. You never coming back to see me. No birthdays, no nothing. Skip you out. But she knows the T on everybody. Otto Hightower, which I don't think he should still be in this show. But again, you got Skyrider in here, and he's fascinated. But you're not going to be less fascinated when you start burning down your house, huffing and puffing. That'd be rude. But it's like, not every day you see a dragon, though. You don't see a dragon burst up in a little ball of nothing when the sun goes down. Ooh, excuse me. Pardon me, y'all. I did not mean to yawn in you guys' ear. I do apologize. So, Aegon decided, there's a rat catcher. His name is Cheese. What we gonna do, big dog? We gonna kill everybody. Everybody gonna be hanging from a tree. You know what I'm saying? Greatest scene I've ever saw in my life. Greatest scene in Star Wars ever. The greatest scene. Because they actually showed you, a glimpse of what's going on. Now, of course, he could have been a lot wiser to be able to pick it, to pick out in the lineup who's the rat catcher. He picked up everybody. So if the rats are running loose, then what do you go say about your food supply and all of that? It's a domino effect. I mean, I just got a big ass forehead. I'm not lacking any nutritions or anything. But even the dog whipper for him. The dog whipper for him broke my heart. Not even gonna lie. This scene here, where the dog comes up and starts weeping and crying, it broke my heart. This scene here, where the dog is just whimpering, you know what I mean? Broke my heart, Shaggy Dog. Little Shaggy Dog. And he snapped on a rat catcher. All of them? Now, what is wrong with you? I'm trying to send a good message. Yes, you're a dummy because we got rats. And you didn't kill the rat catcher. What is wrong with you? And again, Daemon Targaryen Otto Hightower was telling him, dude, you're dumb. You're not a real ruler. Matter of fact, you're not even the reason why you should be on this throne and the Iron Throne in the first place. Your daddy didn't do jack. I was there. Your daddy didn't do jack for you, big dog. You know what I mean? I seen season 1. He didn't do nothing. You just got in there by default. You know what I mean? You got in there by default. You wasn't even supposed to be in there, big dog. But Otto Hightower was like, oh, so you're going to get somebody else to advise you. This is going to be your hand. And this fool like, yeah, the one who's smashing my mammy, Christian Cole, you crazy. Oh, I can have iron for a hand. Okay. And what else? What else do you got? But he let him know, you doing this as an absolute ridiculous thing you should be able to do. Personal opinion. He should have been able to do that. But now he's the hand next to the king. Now it's really going to be manipulated once she finds out that he's the hand of the king. You know what I'm saying, with the king? Oh, my God. They really going to be bumping Peter Breads after this. So he was letting them know. Let him have it. Give him his stuff. And my man threw that pen down like Day on Friday. Take your stinky whistle. And it was like, you're dismissed. But I love the way Aegon became straight confident, straight OG. I was like, damn. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was coming. You know what I'm saying? So you got Eric with an E, that is standing guard right now. You know what I'm saying, with Rhaenyra. And again, this is telling this story going up, and she already seen that Eric with an A was up there, not Eric with a C. She just felt it. Everybody else kind of walked off, but she felt it. So she knew he was creeping on the come up, green sweep to the dine up. You know what I mean? She knew he was creeping. You know what I'm saying? He got in quite. I mean, he looks just like his brother. And come to find out, those are real twins. That wasn't AI. Was doubles? No, that was dope. So he's walking in there, and then Eric even says, his spider senses were tingling, but he wasn't catching it at first. And remember, he let her name is Linda. He let her go. You know what I mean? And now Eric with an A is getting ready to infiltrate all of this. And when he got in there, he drew his sword towards the queen. He drew his sword. And that is a no-no. And then, you got Eric with an A versus Eric with a C. Now, fight. It looked like Aaron with an E was getting his dome cracked. But, again, this is a dope fight scene. I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get in trouble. But don't want to get in too much of it. But Eric had to kill his brother. Eric with an E had to kill his brother, Eric with an A. And that was heartbreaking for him. Heartbreaking. Because he turned around and took his own life. Because it was just too much not to hear, the queen. I'm sorry. To do that, first of all, in front of the queen. And to be able to take that type of risk because you didn't even want your brother to be there. So now they're both without a brother. And he was saying, matter of fact, I can't talk to him, you talk to him. Don't just say they should really be black. Because he was like, he's not listening to me, you go talk to him. Okay. And then your child goes talk to the other parent or whatever, and now all of a sudden if they piss. I don't know if I guess it's just me because I got kids. So now, she's, Otto Hightower, what she did in season 1, is going to manipulate the situation so he could be able to get that information out to them. You know what I mean? To Allison. You know what I mean? And this was, again, this is what kills me. Man, my man is over there dying. Nobody cared about his mental health, what he felt like, anything. You know what I mean? Just, you the king. And I guess heavy, that saying where it says, heavy is the head, the don's the crown. My head is big as shit. Come over here and give me a crown. So I could be able to cover up this forehead. But we legitimately, in the episode, with him just break it down. Because he lost his child. Say what you want. He lost his child. And then, we had a little, this little slap fight before he drops his just smelled like, baloney that's been sitting out for 12 weeks. Like, what are you doing? And then they went for pushing. She was slapping him. I was going to call the police. You understand? Because she was slapping him to the end of the episode. Now, I like this episode. I was going to see it last night, but I was caught up in being live with you guys and also being with the live streams and being with my son on his graduation from welding school. So congratulations to my son, Daniel. I love you. And I'm, again, like I said, in your face, I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? Put a brother, teary-eyed. You know what I mean? But what did y'all think about this episode? Like, this episode was more emotional for me. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like the simple fact is that we got a battle scene, but it was Eric versus Eric. Both Erics is gone. RP to Eric. Eric with an A, Eric with an E. You know what I mean? Thank you, Torrin. Congratulations. Is in order for him. He's just an amazing, amazing young man. And I hopefully, what I got, in store for him when he gets his first real job. You know what I mean? I got a hookup for him. So just to put him in the right position to make money. But again, I love this episode. The dialogue wasn't all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It was easy to follow along. They didn't have to stop for an interlude break. I know. You know what I mean? I almost stopped for an interlude break. But yeah, I like this show. I love this show. But what did y'all think about the show? This episode 2. We're getting ready to get into it. This ain't even close to the season finale. So we still got a ways to go before this thing gets to cracking like pistachios.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right. This is just my review. I forgot to put that in the title. This is just my review of House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 2. Tell me what you think about this episode. Put it in the comments if you watch this on a replay. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, y'all. Tune back in tonight for Mika G night. Mika G day. Where is my outro at? Mika G is in the house. Mika G is in the house. I'm Mika G.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.